Tonight I'm documenting my first attempt at juicing. We actually got a juicer from Cody's mom that we're borrowing here, and I'll show you what I want to juice up here. I haven't looked at any recipes or anything, but we got a bunch of cucumbers here. We got zucchini. I'm not going to be juicing that stuff, but I picked a few other little tidbits from the garden tonight. Got some tomatoes, a couple peppers, and I picked a beet out too, which could be kind of interesting. And then when I was at the store today, I bought a bunch of carrots and some apples, which from what I understand, the apples are actually going to make this taste half decent because most of this stuff doesn't taste so great. You like juicing? You like juicing? Yeah, you're a little juice dog. Yeah, so we're going to see how this works out. I want to put this into a pitcher like this, but being that the spout's way down there, I'm going to put it into a bowl and then transfer it into this. So I got some prep work to do here with cleaning some of this stuff up, and then we'll get right into the juicing. The juicing. I'm just going to start with the zucchini. I'm going to lob this into chunks here, and we'll put this through the juicer first. I think I just need to make this small enough to go through the spout, and we should be good to go. So this is hopefully going to give us a lot of juice right here just to start off with. Be a good base for us. Okay, here's the final product with the zucchini. Turn this thing on. Apologize for lighting. Let's stir something in there. I think I need to mash it down with this thing. Let's load some things up in there. There we go. Wow. There goes my juice. Cool. Looks delicious. Alright, that's the juice from one zucchini. You see it's still coming out, but it filled that bowl up pretty good. And then that's the scraps. I'm going to feed that to the chickens. They're going to go nuts on that. Yeah, that's going to chickens. I mean, that's not going to you. No. Okay, so let's, what do we do next? I guess we'll do maybe one of these cucumbers. I got to use some of these up. These are really going to produce a lot of juice, I think. Now the cucumber having a lot of seeds, I'm kind of curious to see how this turns out. I don't know how much of this will actually get into the juice or if this thing's going to stop them from going in, but I can't pick all those out, so let's see what happens here. Turn this on. Start throwing some stuff in here. Alright, let's grind it down. I don't see any seeds coming out. Okay, let's do the rest of the cucumber now. And that's the amount of juice we're up to after the zucchini and cucumber, so I think I'm going to hold off on these other cucumbers because it's just going to be too much. I'm going to put these tomatoes in. I'm going to do these two peppers. I'm not going to put the beet in. I'm going to do some of these carrots, and I'm going to put a lot of these apples in to make this taste good, hopefully. We'll see. And we'll see how we make out. So let's do the tomatoes next. These look like they're going to be fun. Oh! Boy! That did not go well. Balls, I hope I got some on my head. I got some up here on the stove. And there you can see that's what it looks like with the tomatoes in there. Just added a little bit of red color to it. So now we have left are the carrots and apples and peppers. We'll throw all this in and then we're going to drink up. Carrots. This is after the carrots. I'm going to mix this up here. This is looking pretty bad. I think it's going to turn like a nice brown color after mixing the carrots in there. I'm going to have to transfer this into the jug here, and then we'll do the apples afterwards and just make it sweet enough that it's good. So I have my jug in there, and I'm going to try to pour this in here. So wish me luck. Uh-oh. Might have to go into a gallon. That's a lot more than what I thought. Look at that. Wow. I did lose some there, but no harm done. As you can see here, I'm just coring these apples out using this handy dandy tool that Cody has. And first bag here has 11 apples in it, so I'm going to juice those and see how much we get out of it. And I do have an extra bag over there if we need to use it to make this stuff taste delicious. Let's see. Here's how much juice 11 apples made. It's kind of mixed with some of the carrot juice, but you can get an idea of how much that made. It's probably about a quart total. So I think that's hopefully going to give this enough sweetness. So I'll pour this into the gallon. And then I'll pour this into the gallon. I really wasn't expecting to get this much juice, honestly. So pour that all in there. So it gave us almost a gallon. I mean, that's pretty good there. And it's kind of like a reddish orange color. So I'm going to kind of stir this around a little bit here. Get some of that apple juice worked around inside there. Here's the final product. You can get a good idea of what it looks like there. It's kind of looks like tomato soup a little bit if you look at it. Smell-wise, it smells like cucumbers. That's all I can smell. Oh, so I'm kind of worried if it just tastes like cucumbers, but this is the first time I'm trying this, so here we go. Yeah, I definitely taste the cucumber really, really well in there. It does have a nice sweet taste to it because of the apples. It's honestly not that bad. Like, this isn't something that I would immediately run for. Like, if I was like, oh, I really would like a drink, it would be this. But man, think about how healthy this is. Like, what's in here. I mean, some of this stuff that I grew on my own, so I know for one that it's kind of like organic. I didn't spray my vegetables with anything. The only thing that I purchased was, Roxy's getting into the camera here. The only thing I purchased was the carrots, so you don't really know about those, and the apples. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I think one bag of apples will do it. That's 11 apples in there, which is like a quart of apple juice. So it took that much to really make this taste half decent. I'm gonna do more of these in the future and experiment with it, but I think for my first time juicing, this actually turned out pretty well. So cheers, drink the rest of this, and that'll be the end of the video. So I appreciate you watching. Pretty good. Now I showed you all the fun stuff of making this juice. Now look what I'm left with here. Just disaster. I gotta clean this thing out. That's gonna be chicken food in there, all those pulp and stuff. I gotta clean that. This is gonna be for the chickens. My final product. I gotta clean that because I thought that was gonna work. Still got some carrots left. Got a bag of apples, which I'll probably eat. You gonna help me clean this mess up? You gonna help me clean this mess up? No? Oh. Well, I got work to do.